Fusion in the Lone Star State, a high-stakes primary race with nationwide implications, and the voting was anything but smooth. Here's ABC's Sophie Flay.
Chaos at the polls across Texas in a primary that could help determine control of the U.S. Senate. Hundreds of voters were turned away at polling stations because of a new rule requiring them to cast ballots at their assigned precinct. Confusion and long lines prompted a judge to extend polling hours. But Attorney General Ken Paxton, who's running in the Republican Senate primary, got the Texas Supreme Court to overturn that order and separate any votes cast after 7 p.m. Paxton will now face incumbent and longtime Senator John Cornyn in a runoff election in May because neither candidate got more than 50% of the vote. Some Republican leaders claim a victory by Paxton, a MAGA supporter who's faced multiple scandals, could make the seat vulnerable to a Democratic win in November.
I refuse to allow a flawed, self-centered, and shameless candidate like Ken Paxton risk everything we've worked so hard to build over these many years.
Cornyn and his supporters reportedly spent a record $71 million on advertising.
After all the personal attacks, which there were many, and after all the lies, you listened to what John Cornyn was selling, and you weren't buying it.
As for the Democrats, state lawmaker James Tallarico won the primary, defeating Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Among the race results, we do have Texas Congressman Dan Crenshaw, a Republican, lost in a major upset to Steve Toth, a staunch conservative.